Okay. Again, I don't know if this recorded before. I don't think it did. So, another non-glamour shot video. It's hot. I'm sitting on my little porch. You can hear the air conditioning roaring behind me. I'm a little spent today. I had 2 dog walks and I mowed my front lawn in 90 plus degree heat today. And by mowed, I mean weed whacked it. Okay, so here's the update. House went on the market Friday morning. We had 1 showing Friday afternoon. Open house today that, from as far as I can tell, 1 person showed up to. And I surmised that by watching my ring video a couple times this afternoon, checking on that. So I don't know. We were led to believe this market here was hot, hot, hot. People were, the inventory of available houses was low. I look on Zillow and there's very few houses in our price range available. We're in a really desirable school zone here where our house is located. So I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to do. Real estate agent is already talking about lowering the price. We already started at a lower price than we were hoping for. So I don't know. I don't know where we're at. I don't know what's going to happen. So that's happening. Because the house is on the market and it's fully staged and all beautiful and ready to go, then that also means that my husband is living here until at least we get a signed contract so that he can go back over and kind of sort of live there. I really don't want him living here for a long time. Weekend or 2, fine. Month or 2, no. I'm already finding that it's encroaching on my space and just the world that I'm trying to create here. I need to get to work on my future work, my work of creating and making and YouTubing and whatnot. So, he's here and he's in the space that's my creative space, and I can't do that right now. I don't know. I want to start my new life, and it's still in a fucking holding pattern, and I don't like it. And my neighbor has a beautiful garden in their front yard, and they're like over there always picking tomatoes, I think. Actually, I think it's a friend. I don't think it's the actual neighbor. But he walked past a bunch of the herbs, and now all he smells like basil and thyme, and like it caught the breeze, caught the scent as he walked past. It's lovely. Anyway, I digress. I've emotionally had a couple breakdowns, just a little bit, mainly over not having my space. Like, I got here, I had 2 or 3 nights by myself, set up my altar space, set up just, starting to kind of get into a groove, me and the animals. And then he came in, which I knew was going to happen. It wasn't a surprise, it was part of the plan. But then we're back in the old patterns already, which I shouldn't. Again, we're not at this point. We're beyond creating new patterns. Something other than the new patterns that we have to create after we're separated. But yeah, I don't know. And then the house thing. I have so much residual trauma from selling our last house and moving to Tennessee. That a lot of it's triggering. I know it sounds ridiculous to someone who's gone through like severe trauma of abuse or just all the like classic severe trauma. And I see you and I get it. The trauma I'm talking about is very minor, but it's still trauma. And and it was a big, I think it's also, it was a trauma in our marriage, in our relationship, in our family. And the patterns are repeating themselves, and I don't like it. Patterns are repeating themselves with our daughter, who was just starting college when we went through the last transition, and now has been out of college for a year, but has been, her whole life has been on a holding pattern for the last year. And she's still kind of in a stuck, it's time for her to transition again. Her 1-year lease is up, and she still doesn't know where she's going, what's happening, and of course the world's fallen apart again, and I don't know. And now we're not in a position to just offer her safe haven, like, just come home, we'll fix it, we'll take care of it, we'll hold that space for you, because we're transitioning again. So I don't know. I do not know. And I've had some anger things come up about just little things. I don't know. I also realized that this week because I have a little more space in my day, that I'm starting to process some of the stuff that I didn't have time to process previously. So that's happening. So the processing of stuff, the fallout from our time in Michigan that I felt unsatisfied by, but is what it is, and our holding pattern that we're in because this house is not selling as fast as I had thought or hoped or did. Oh, and then it's just fucking hot and miserable. And I'm sleeping on an air mattress. And I have my soon-to-be ex-husband living in my house with me. All those things. I'm actually handling it a lot better than I probably could be. But then I'm still worrying about, like, the final fallout. Like, eventually, shit's gonna hit the fan. I'm gonna hit my edge and fall over the side. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. But, yeah. I was all ready to just come back from Michigan and start my new life. And thought, well, 3 or 4 days of him living here while the house is on the market, I can handle. And now that it's looking like a week or longer, I don't know if I can handle that. Because I've already put everything on hold for a month to get to this point. And worked my ass off during that month. And now I want to get back to the stuff that feeds my soul and uplifts my heart. And I can't. So, something has to happen. We'll see what that is.